What's up, everybody? It's your boy AD, and I'm here for the SmackDown review for May 19th, 2023. The headline for the day was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn continue the Usos' downward slide by helping them lose to the LWO. Man, oh man! Right out of the gate, I'm just gonna say this about the out the gate before I get into it, and it's like, man, I still feel like SmackDown is a little bit more interesting with the star power. But man, it's kind of like what I was predicting too, like where they're going to just make SmackDown just do the most goofiest, stupidest stuff though. And that's kind of what happened last night. But I'm finna get into and let you know what I think and what happened. All right, the first thing was the Usos disappointed Roman Reigns in a face-to-face with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So I know you see the picture; they're all in the background, and Roman is mad at them. Like that's what it's been for like forever, right? But this was so stupid. So we got Roman 2 weeks in a row, so that's cool. Seeing Roman again, and then we gonna see him again next week. So I was like, all right, at least he's here. But then here go, it was just Paul and Solo, and then next thing you know, KO and Sami Zayn come out. Now it's this big whole discussion between them and then it really turned in more about Sami Zayn, about what he did, and Roman saying that he should never let him in the bloodline. So that's what it mainly had became. And then even though this is still, I feel like really dragged out and still not really that good. But anyways, it got to the point where Sammy was acting like he had so much to say as if he really did when you know he really doesn't, right? And then as soon as he was finna say something to Roman, this is magically the Usos come out of nowhere and they attack Kevin Owens and Sammy, and they end up beating him up and getting rid of him. And then after that, Roman just instantly gets mad because he act like he wasn't done talking to them and whatever. And then now they ended up in the scene that you see right here where they were backstage afterwards. Now, the first thing I got to say why this is so dumb and why this doesn't make any sense is because we've been watching Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beat up pretty much the whole bloodline by themselves. It's like every time it's a run-in or a match, they always pretty much win or get the advantage. We've been seeing that forever, especially against the Usos. Whenever they fight, Kevin Owens and them always get the advantage. So here it go. Magically, Usos actually are able to get a one-up on Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Like, since when? Since when? And now look, they actually beat him up, which like never happens. And now Roman's mad because this is just dumb, just more dumb stuff to make. And then when Roman walked out the ring, he bumped into Solo, and Solo just sat there looking all crazy, like, "Oh, you bumped into me." And then Roman was acting. They had Roman acting goofy. So yeah, they're writing these bloodline characters in the worst way possible, and it's just get the downward spiral is just continuing. They're trying to ruin everything what the bloodline was. As popular and over as it is, it's like this is an embarrassment what it's becoming because you're not even making it make any kind of sense at all. Like, yeah, you put the most effort into this storyline, but it's not making no type of real sense. And at the end of the day, it's just embarrassing all of the bloodline members except like Solo. Like, come on now. Then after that, we had Pretty Deadly going against the Brawling Brutes. I predicted this one right out the gate. Pretty Deadly was gonna go over. I mean, what's been happening lately. Any people from NXT have just been getting over. Nobody is coming from NXT and really losing like that, as you can see, especially if they just made it on there like Pretty Deadly. And I already predicted it from last week that they were gonna beat them. And yep, Pretty Deadly beats the Brawling Brutes. Wow. I don't even like Pretty Deadly. Do not want to really take them seriously. And they're beating the Brutes. Wow. That team just fell apart. Oscar defeats Zelina Vega. Then we had a match between Oscar and Zelina Vega, which was pretty predictable as well. Now, Oscar did win this match, but what I don't like about this is that why do you still have Zelina Vega still playing the Puerto Rico gimmick? It's like, shouldn't she be back to normal? Like, why are you still having her play this gimmick, especially if she's just going to lose with it? Like, at least have her get some wins, try to build it. No, we're just going to keep her with this gimmick and lose, just like how she lost in the pay-per-view. And when I first seen this match, I instantly knew it. Like, this is going to be a match for Asuka to build her up for Bianca. This is the exact same thing Triple H did with her when she was on Raw. Put her in easy win matches. Cause to help her, and this feud with her and Bianca is so goofy. The feud should have never started in the beginning, and now you're having Asuka fight. I mean, what sense does that make? You have a whole pointless feud with Asuka just to lead into a pointless feud with Io, just to lead right back into a pointless feud with Asuka again. So Bianca is literally just fighting nothing but Asian women for like 3 pay-per-views in a row. Like, come on, we can't get nothing. And none of the feuds are really even making any good sense or really that great. It's like Triple H does not want to put any work into what Bianca is doing. He just want to just keep doing goofy matches against, I don't know why, but Asian women. But in this feud, and I predicted exactly what was going to happen as well. I was like, watch, Asuka's going to do something to where Bianca is going to run out and save her. I knew it because it's like you don't really want to use Bianca. This was so predictable. All right, she's holding Zelina in the hole for too long, so now she wins because of submission, but she kept the hold in. So now, she's Asuka's crazy, right? This new gimmick, she's doing too much, and then next thing you know, Bianca runs in and saves her. But don't nobody never say Bianca, which I've been saying for years. She's always running and saving somebody else. But watch, you don't never see Zelina help her in the future. Watch, it be the same repeated stuff. And it's like I feel like they're purposely not making it any better. They're like, y'all could do so much better. Asuka and them over and over again. Like I said, what they do with Bianca really irritates me. They do her so wrong. But Rhea just gets to plow through easy opponents and gets to be seen like 3 to 4 times on the episode. Come on now. Come on now. But but yeah, and that's what happened. And then Asuka pulled the mist on her again. She tried to do it again, but it didn't fully hit her. So we didn't see Bianca go crazy like last time though. But and then Asuka just gets away. I mean, that's so disappointing. That is, just seeing them go at it again is just so disappointing. Let me make sure my sound on. Okay. Um, right. Then she avoided the miss. Then we had Grayson Waller try to antagonize AJ Styles on the Grayson Waller effect. This was very predictable too. But the only thing I did not predict though was for not AJ to hit him. The fact that AJ did not hit him back shows you that Seth Rollins is going over this guy. Cause why would you book AJ in a whole scene? Here go Grayson Waller, guy from NXT. He gets a new show. He magically has a show on here, and here he go. And I predicted it. I'm like, watch this turn into a diss towards AJ, and I knew it. It exactly did. He even said Seth Rollins was gonna win, and then AJ just stood up there, and the segment ended. Like, and they just stood face to face for a while. So that was so stupid. That was so dumb. I mean, at least have AJ hit him to look strong. Nah, he's just gonna stand there and talk, which means you didn't want AJ. Like, why would you protect your little NXT person? Like, and here it go. This might lead into a feud in the future because obviously AJ is gonna lose to Seth. So what? Now you got a little feud for AJ afterwards with this guy who's probably gonna go over AJ, like all your other NXT people been doing. This is crazy. The Street Profits defeat LA Knight and Rick Boogs. Now this match was all right and interesting, at least a little bit, because this whole show, as you can see, has been pretty terrible so far. And this match, I was going for Street Profits. I did. I was like, I knew Boogs because mystery partner, right? LA Knight came out, Boogs, that was a mystery. But then I thought about their builds. Like, LA Knight, he hasn't been on a good run lately. Boogs, they've been sticking him with Elias and stuff. So I feel like they really wasn't doing much with him. So that's what made me want to pick the Street Profits because they've been on a little roll. But the match was still a little entertaining. Boogs was doing a lot. LA Knight and him competing. And then at the end of the match, LA Knight turned on Boogs. So that might set up a feud where Boogs may go over. So, but at least it was entertaining, though, this match. Let me see. Paul Heyman informs the Usos that Roman Reigns forgives them. Yeah, before their match, because the main event is the Usos versus LWO, and then he was like, "Oh, they forgive you, but they weren't there to back you up tonight, though." Because he even said it like they're gonna be there. No. Um, Raquel Rodriguez receives no sympathy from Damage Control. Yeah, still got this mystery partner stuff. And now, right, it's going to be a fatal four-way women's match for the title coming up at the next pay-per-view. So expect that. But Liv is gone. So apparently Raquel's going to have a mystery partner. Cameron Grimes is going to the moon. Cameron Grimes had another promo. Boring. What, Roman Reigns? Okay. Then after that, we had Alba Fire and Isla Dawn going against some jobbers, pretty much. So again, new NXT women that just got introduced, and they had an easy victory over some jobbers. I don't really like these girls. I don't like the whole creepy, goofy gimmick. It's not really that cool or entertaining, and it's very predictable. Obviously, y'all was gonna come out and beat up these jobbers. I jumped to the top. My bad. Like very, very predictable. Hold on, let's go back down. Um, and then we had Sheamus silenced Austin Theory with a bro kick. And yeah, this segment was stupid too. It's like, what does Theory really do? Like, Theory doesn't have no personality no more, nothing. He just has goofy little fluky wins and matches. This whole U.S. title run with Theory is seeming messed up, and then you would put him on SmackDown, and then Theory just came out, and first thing you would think is, all right, who this is setting up his next opponent, and he got to talking about like Lashley and other stuff, and then it got to Sheamus. He got to talk smack about Sheamus, and then Sheamus came out, and Sheamus didn't even say anything. He just came out, bro kicked him, and then walked off. What type of goofy stuff was that? This is supposed to be your U.S. champion just getting bro kicked by Sheamus, and Sheamus walks off. That was ridiculous. And then last but not least, the LWO goes against the Usos. So in the main event, this is what happened. So, I mean, I already knew out the gate this match was not. I mean, this was predictable as well, too, to be honest. I wanted the Usos to win so they have a little something to go for themselves, but I honestly, I predicted it before it even happened. I was like, more than likely, Sammy and KO going to come out and it's going to stop them from winning. And sure enough, that's what happened. The match was pretty decent, back and forth. You already know. Once Ray goes for the 619 towards the end of the match, here it goes. Here comes Sammy and KO out of nowhere, basically cheating for the Ray and them to win, and it basically was 4-on-2, and then Ray and them just end up taking advantage of them, being taken off guard by KO and Sammy, and they ended up winning the match. Yep. How predictable. You knew the match was so predictable. You knew the match wasn't going to really end good. You knew something was going to happen. You knew it wasn't going to be clean. KO and Sammy come and they can just cheat. Here it go. Are they faces or are they heels? What are they? What are KO and Sammy? They're just always there. Nothing they do really makes sense. More now, the Usos apparently look even more dumber because they show Roman in the background shaking his head. So here it goes. So Roman doesn't realize that he just got cheated, and y'all would clearly should have been here to save them. So here it go. To get mad at the Usos makes no sense at all. So I mean, this writing is just bad. They're just clearly writing them like fools on SmackDown, as you can see clearly. Even though this is where the star power is, I would give this episode a 1.5 out of 5. This was not good, man. This is just nothing really made sense, and nothing was really creative, to be honest. So, yeah. And then a lot of these new feuds and stuff ain't really helping at all, to be honest. So, I hope y'all guys enjoy this one. Hit that like button. Please comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys later on the letter tip. Peace out, everyone.